Hello everyone, it is Jasmine Cherie here. I am on my way home. I've spent the weekend in Central Queensland and so this is a real incredible aliveness that comes alive in me. It's really present in me right now. I have a deep affinity and love for the rural industry in Australia, for the beef and cattle industry, for the mining and resources industry, and what I want to say, I love the communities of people that are out here, and there's a conversation that's not happening that I really want to bring to light is the mental health of our teenagers. Now, suicide is the leading cause of death in young people in Australia. I have mothers contacting me telling me that girls in her 12-year-old's class are self-harming, which is just a polite kind of suicide and a way of numbing our deeply distressing emotions. And girls as young as 12 are starting to self-harm. So there's a conversation that's very alive in me that I want to have with these teenage girls as part of the Heart of the Feminine project, which is rewiring who they are for themselves and the conversations that they have, the self-talk that they have about how loved they are, how special they are, how, I want that they get to make empowered choices in their lives, and cultivate a deep sense of who they are as incredible young women in the world. And these girls are entering womanhood in a society that profits from insecurity and self-doubt. And I want to change the conversation of who they are for themselves. I want to give them incredibly simple tools to better understand and process their emotions, as well as effectively communicate them, so they're not projecting they're not projecting these emotions in an unhealthy way to their families and to their friends, and so that they can flourish in their lives. I want to have conversations with how to develop and cultivate lifelong friendships, which is, bullying is something that I deeply struggled with, as a teenage girl. I used to, come home from school just crying my eyes out. And I also, if I wasn't doing that, I didn't want to bother my parents, because there was a shame there that I didn't have friends, and so I would hide it as well, because mum and dad were busy, and they were working hard to pay for our school fees, and it was, for me, there was shame around that. So how do we cultivate friendships in a way, and develop these friendships and support each other, and have conversations that are authentic and vulnerable, and heart-opening, and there's so many conversations I want to have with our girls, and I am, after getting messaged last week, from some friends out here saying, Jasmine, why aren't you bringing this work? I was like, yes, I'm going to. I'm saying yes. I'm coming to Central Queensland in the second week of the school holidays, and we're going to be having brand new conversations with these girls, teenage girls, about who they are, who they get to be, the choices that they make in life, and really empower them to start cultivating lifelong friendships in a way that, like healthy friendships and healthy relationships. Talking about boundaries, there's so many hormones going on in their bodies, and starting to be attracted to boys, having boundaries in relationships. Like, these aren't conversations that anyone had with me when I was a teenager. So that's what's on my heart, and I'm looking forward to bringing this work, and as well as I'm I'm doing Brisbane and Gold Coast in the first week of school holidays, and in the second week of the school holidays I'm coming out to Central Queensland. I have a huge heart and affinity for the communities out here, and I'm looking forward to bringing this work. Okay, bye.